I was bringing later wrong. Okay, so.
This book is really famous, so I think everyone heard about it or read about it.
The Axis power is the German, Italian, Japan, and the Allied power is the England, France, and Russia. During this war, the German Nazi regime led by Adolf Hitler
translated into 60 languages, so it became a must book for students. Let's discover the characters and stories behind the diary of the young girl.
only one member of the family survived the war. And also, the person who found the end story and arranged in the publications.
The secret annex is a part of the entire building. The peculiarity of the building is that it has two houses under one woman's bedroom. A small room next to it is for me. July 9, 1942.
40 concentration camp. There's a lot of speculations about the landing caught, and one of them is someone featuring the friend.
Why did you choose her?
First, World War II and the concentration camps, I thought that it described the Holocaust and really big events.
How did the father manage to keep the diary and manage to publish it?
Where have you been to the actual place?
Oh, really?
Amsterdam,
Well, it's, so I've been there, and I've seen that.
This one building is like one house with two.
But they are hiding in here.
So we just made this part.
Yeah.
Yeah, we searched on the internet and we studied and prepared for this.
I mean, if you imagine yourself, if you're born in a Japanese culture.
Today we're going to present to you about 4 studies of the main parts. Number 1, we're going to focus on youth, on her career before she became an official nurse. And then my part is Korean War and how
First Nightingale decided to be a nurse was while she was helping sick and poor people with her mother, she met the grandmother named Rose.
there's also an issue of short supply of medication, which is kind of, a big factor for a hospital to be running.
The decline in mental disease.
She's still not lose her patient about searching for the social affair, even though she cannot write or she was hard to stand up. She was kind of patient, and women were expected to stay home, comfort their husbands, take care of the children. And I think connecting with
This is a picture of Nightingale. Upstairs here.
this is inside of the hospital.
It is real pictures or drawings?
These are just kind of an imagination, so for you to imagine it. This is hospital and this is
brother when he was only 5 years old, so he had to live in a house with only women, his mother, his grandmother, 2 aunts, and his sister. But his ideologies and thoughts never died and influenced most of the 20th and 21st centuries.
Philosopher term he used. The term that best describes the Nietzsche can be expressed as the will to power. The will to
The truth. No one can approach the truth without God's word, the Bible. So we urge you to keep the Bible close with you.
and thinking about the past so that it cannot be born anymore. However, the child always denies and forgets. The knowing forgets the
exalted aspirations from Greek civilizations and Romanticism from the 1900s, and he also opposed theology and historical developments that took over European thinking and trying to criticize what we did wrong today and keep trying to repeat that. So we believe that the Bible is the best.
His sister also suffered from anxiety. But the idea of
Slave and his father was unknown. But here's the climax comes. And one day Douglas decided to fight back against, they made slaves in America to escape.
You just presented no one else?
We have we were doing it before you.
Oh, sorry.
Black people can't write and
To introduce one of the greatest Korean periods, Anjunga, based on his by 2001 daughter.
More and more power. By winning the war, we aim to achieve.
He served as Japanese and entered the train station. But he assassinated people. Are there any record
Who did from the amazing career? Did he
Personal question. When you have research about Anjungu,
Hello everyone. We will talk about Charles Darwin.
physician and financier and was the history?
It was one of the best science education he could get as a naturalist. The voyage took him to South America, Australia, and Africa. He explored vast amounts of areas collecting samples of plants. On the other hand, creationism refers to belief that
Rather than body development by the clergy. Any other judges have that? All the great men were.
Hello, KICS students. Welcome to grade 7 English fair classroom. This story is containing little sensitive things for staff.
Today, but it's not a really big thing. But I think it's not.
I'm responding.
Number 5. I have no idea what's right.
Yeah, is it possible to make a part of your research from the biblical point of view?
Write a story about Noah's Banju with like many animals or
Yes.
I think that would be there.
You guys make really good PPT. I want to see more.